Welcome, family, peace, and infinite blessings. Today, the sacred intention is to call forth the activation of the grace of the Most High for Florida residents relative to Hurricane Ian. Calling forth that grace and that mercy to stay the hand of destruction, and wherever the divine intention may be for destruction to occur, to stay the hand of fear on the parts of beloveds living there in Florida. This experience is so personal to me because I was just over the weekend in Casadega, Florida, an amazing spiritual frequency, the Casadega Spiritualist Camp over there, carrying tremendous vibrations of peace and elevation. And it was my first time being there. And I plan to be there through this weekend coming up. And then there was the forecast for Hurricane Ian, and my guidance said, okay, I cut this trip short and came back home. And I really stand forth to champion all of my family, my beloveds in Florida. And I invite you to align with me with this intention. So often when something of a catastrophic or would-be catastrophic nature is happening somewhere, we think, oh, that's going on over there, and I'm so happy that I am not there. But every being anywhere and anywhen is my own self by extension, is your own self by extension, and we can play a healing part in every difficult situation. And so that's what today is all about, to play that healing part. Because when we hold a vision of safety, a vision of benevolence, a vision of protection, that thought intention becomes aligned with every other thought intention of a like nature. We activate a telepathic thought intention tribe. And we call forth all of those sacred intentions that exist everywhere and everywhen. Anyone upon the planet that is putting out good vibrations, prayer vibrations, affirmations of safety for Florida, as well as for any other place, all of those places that are experiencing difficulty, those that are known and unknown, named and unnamed, we call forth this resonance of protection, this resonance of healing, this resonance of transformation. And so I offer this tone as a carrier wave of connecting and interconnecting, harmonically converging with all of the divine prayer intentions throughout the world, throughout the universe, even from the heart of the Most High, to be carried upon the carrier waves of these tones for the divinity of our sacred intention. Blessings of healing, of safety, of sacredness unto Florida, unto all the residents of Florida, wielding the sacred spirit through the crystal wands, telepathically sending forth the auric field of this wielding over there throughout the state of Florida. Envisioning all of the people there aligning with faith, aligning with courage, aligning with a divine and positive attitude, intending and seeing a divine outcome. And even where there may be devastation or damage of property, we align now with the consciousness of faith and a positive attitude, envisioning that every being there says, "Hear ye, O self, play not a game of chance. Maintain a lofty attitude to conquer lowly circumstance. Some circumstances seem so bad, though goodness in disguise, and it is up to me to see the good or else be victimized. For if a circumstance seems down, and I reject it with a frown, that circumstance is then compelled to pull me down in mental hell. But if I keep my mind and my soul on high, despite the pain of circumstance, up with my attitude, the circumstance rises and beyond its pain, I then advance. Bitter circumstance is as a medicine to bring the wellness of a learned lesson, but I swallow this medicine down to receive the healing and achieve the blessing. For if I spit this medicine out, life gives another dose without a doubt. And then I become victim of circumstance, a tyrant from which I can't advance till I learn to face it with a smile and drink that bitter cup, go the extra mile, so that all things may be enhanced, because my attitude is more important than circumstance. Thank you, every beloved living there in Florida, for remembering who you are. Thank you for aligning with the divine courage within your being. Thank you for knowing that you are worthy to be safe and protected. Thank you for knowing that whatever losses you may encounter, that the gains that follow the losses will be so much greater. Thank you for remembering your worthiness to be blessed, your worthiness to be protected, your worthiness to be elevated, your worthiness to be empowered by everything. I feel, sense, see, know, and divinely intend the grace of the Most High poured out from the land of Florida. All of the joy, all of the peace, all of the safety, all of the divine redemption and elevation above destruction being now sacredly manifest. Thank you, beloveds, for aligning with this divine intention. Thank you for knowing your power to make a difference in helping those who are facing would-be destruction or challenge, be it Florida or any other place within the world, any other place within the universe. Thank you for coming home to the magnificence of your being and your power to transform pain into bliss, to transform darkness into light. I'm so honored to have the presence of mind and heart to reach forward and send beautiful vibrations and to celebrate the resonance of our eternal nature, my eternal nature, and the eternal nature of every being in Florida. The awareness that there is never any negativity that will ever outlast one of us. I'm so honored and grateful to align with the resonance of our eternal nature, my eternal nature, your eternal nature. The awareness that we are unfolding down the corridors of forever, that we will never cease to be, and that we are meant to be empowered by everything, that no matter what the difficulty, even when we're knocked down, by the grace of Creator Source, we get up stronger than we were before we went down. And we get up stronger, not so much in spite of being knocked down. We get up because of being knocked down. That which is necessary. And that which is necessary shall be. There is no escape from the fulfillment of necessity. To make a vain attempt will find us in the spider web of cyclicity, around and around, a constant revolution, not learning the lesson or receiving the message that would afford us a divine solution. But as for every experience, yours or mine, we are the creators of necessity in thought and word and deed, you see. Never an element of chance, not for you or for me, because we project the causes. The effects become necessary. We create action, circumstance, and destiny. And now we know exactly what to expect through the universal law of cause and effect. But during the times when something negative would happen to us, our burden seemed so heavy and oh, how unjust. We cursed and cried, how could this happen to us? But the seeming negative thing was a lesson and a message too that could be highly beneficial to you, to me, and to you. Despite the seeming pain and apparent distress, all situations are to uplift our consciousness. The lesson and the message, like a door mark pull, but our head was so hard and we were as stubborn as a bull, for there we were pushing on a door mark pull. What are we doing? No wonder all the strife. Let us pass through the door of experience, and it will serve us in life. So we open up the door, we stand tall and we face it. Our cup is somewhat bitter, but we receptively embrace it. It's a very wise decision, for we cannot escape it. Yes, this effect was reaped from a cause we did sow, and now is simply the time to pay the debt that we owe. So with calm assurance, we now walk through the door to be tormented by this experience no more. For the lesson we have learned and the message we did hear it, oh, how it expanded our mind and quickened our spirit. Yes, that circumstance was no element of chance. We were only receiving our own, and that's why we embraced it. Behold, the things of greater brilliance on the other side of the door that now dutifully and gracefully fulfill and replace it. To think we foolishly thought it was a disadvantage, what a blessing to realize that every seeming negative thing must always have an equal positive advantage. Now that all negative thoughts have been divinely released, our countenance is filled with that heavenly peace, a peace firm in the supreme spirit of eternal standing, the supreme spirit of eternal standing. I mean, that unshakable peace that passeth understanding. And now, whatever our fate, let us not be disturbed. It did not happen to hurt us, but to humbly serve. Despite the seeming pain and apparent distress, all situations are to uplift our consciousness. And now we deny the influence of anything distressing, for there is a lesson that is teaching and a message wisely expressing to please study us closely, for we are really a blessing. And now we deny the influence of anything distressing. Yes, there is a lesson that is teaching and a message wisely expressing. Please study us closely, for we are really a blessing. And now the knowledge has been bestowed upon you and upon me that whatever comes into being is born of necessity. No more will we be caught in the web of cyclicity. We're now empowered by the dance of cause and effect, the universal law of necessity. And that I call cause and effect, the universal law of necessity, the first significant poem that I ever wrote. It's a selection from my book, Miraculi, Song of Ascension. And I wrote that poem at the tender age of 22. I'd only been on my spiritual path for just a couple months. And I wrote that poem and I saw the purpose of my whole life. So I wanted to share it because I feel that the messages within it is so significant relative to the times that we are in, relative to the transcendence of what we need to transcend regarding what's going on in Florida. And so I am so grateful for you co-creating with me. I love who you are. I honor who you are. I champion who you are. And I allow myself to be championed by you. It is such an honor to be in the recognition that we are the multifacetedness of the one great being. So honored to be of the realization that in the central core of my being and your being is a cell for every being in all of existence. Just as one cell can be taken from anywhere within the body, cell from the eyebrow, cell from the big toe, cell from the belly button, and recreate the whole body. Any cell from anywhere within the body is carrying the entire genetic blueprint of the whole body. And isn't it wonderful that each and every one of us, a soul in the body of the universe, as the universe is a multifaceted cell in the body of our soul, and we are carrying the celestial blueprint of the whole universe. If the blueprint for the universe was lost, it could be recreated by you, by me, by any one of us. That's how vast and powerful and wise and loving each and every one of us are. Sometimes we allow ourselves to be caught in human forgetfulness, and we forget who we really are. But in due season, we come back into the sacred remembrance of our divine nature. Even if it takes half an eternity, in due course of eternity, we all come back home. Isn't that wonderful, beloved? That no matter what, we've been endowed with a homing device that will guide us on our way back home into the bosom of absoluteness. And it is by virtue of that power that we each hold within our core that we can pour out the baptism of blessing upon Florida and every beloved living there in Florida, and pour out the baptism of blessing upon every being in the whole of the world that is experiencing any kind of difficulty. It is so wonderful to walk each other home. I am grateful. Let me take a peep in the chat and see if there's anything that I am to respond to. I see a lot of love vibrations. I love you as well, beloveds. All those hearts, all those sacred namastes. Yes, may all beings be safe and enjoy. I agree wholeheartedly. Rebel alchemist. Love vibration. Coming and passing by, Ashe. Someone says, I'm in Florida. This weather is God's gift, and I definitely received it all. Life is so beautiful. Let me scroll a little bit and go back and see if there's some earlier things to respond to. Peace and blessings, Brother Astarius. And yes, an abundance of grace and mercy upon Florida. And so we just know within our heart that God has got our back and the universe has got our back. And so I'm going to be concluding this live in just a couple moments. If there's any questions you want to put in the chat, you can do so. Or I also do want to make an announcement. If you do any cross-pollinating, between YouTube and Instagram, you may have noticed I haven't been doing any posts there on Instagram. If anybody's reaching out to you in my name, asking you for money, trying to do readings, there are a couple of imposters, that have captured some of my posts and are trying to sell readings, in my name. So if you see that happening, please report those fake accounts, and also even the original account that I had got hacked almost a year ago, and I haven't had charge of that. That one has 10,000, 10.8K followers, and I haven't gotten any real assistance from Instagram in terms of rectifying that. I see that as an opportunity to really stand in the reality that I am empowered by everything, and that those things are not able to hurt me. The main thing I would like to see not happen is people getting, ripped off and getting conned, out of money because they think, that I'm reaching out to them, and it's actually, those that are of malicious intention. And I even pour out my love unto them, because those who maliciously try to hurt others, underneath that is a tremendous measure of self-hatred, because that which is done unto the drop is done unto the ocean, and that which we do unto another, by a reflex extension, we are also doing unto ourselves. And so I pray for the redemption of elevated consciousness there, that there would be a coming into an awareness of the wisdom to never try to hurt or harm another being. So I am grateful for you, and let's stay aligned with sending the good vibrations to Florida and sending the good vibrations to everywhere, in the whole world that is requiring transformation and upliftment. I am honored to be at one with you. I am honored to have the presence of mind and heart to champion you. I am honored to have the opportunity that we share in walking each other home, back into the bosom of absoluteness. I am honored and grateful for the eternal remembrance that is dawning upon each of us to awaken and exemplify that inner divinity that is our true nature and reality. Love you so much.